What's up people, welcome to my channel. In today's video we're going to be talking through exactly how you can get loads more likes on your TikTok videos, in turn getting more followers, getting on the For You page more often. And yeah, if that interests you, please smash that subscribe button, hit that like button quickly now for the YouTube algorithm, and let's get straight to the video. So if you're new here, my name's Conor Kenny and I go over all things social media, how to make money on those social media accounts, and then what to do with that money later on. Any of that interests you, smash that subscribe button. Sorry, I'll stop talking about myself. Let's get to the video, how you can get more likes on TikTok. So just a little bit of background, the reason why I know these steps, and I'm going to teach you exactly the steps that I took to grow my account to over 440,000 followers in less than 6 months. So if that interests you, stick around. So these are going to be the tips that I'm going to share with you that I've used to grow my own account to over 400,000 followers in less than 6 months. So step number one is always try and use trending content. Now, all you have to do is go over to your Discover tab, scroll through for a few minutes, find something that's trending, find something that's relevant to you, something that you enjoy, and make your own video around that. Now, this can be using the hashtags that are popular. This could be using a popular theme that you keep seeing when you're going through your For You page. Just try and make really, really trending content, because that's what's going to make you grow the fastest. So with that trending content, like I said, you want to be using the trending sounds. Now, the easiest way to find the trending sounds is go on your Discover page, and you're going to see there's going to be a sound near the top, maybe the fourth thing down or something. So there's going to be a sound there. You want to use that sound in the video that you're about to make. As well as that sound, you want to be using the popular hashtags. Again, the same page on the Discover page. This is a great place to come up with ideas for videos of that day. You just want to go on there, you want to have a look, you want to scroll through it, see something that catches your eye, try and figure out a video that you want to make based around that idea, and make that video. So there's something that I always see people doing. It's the mistake of not engaging with everyone that's trying to engage with you. Now, if you're just a small creator, you have time, on each and every video, try and respond to as many people as you can on that video, because that's going to make them feel special, and in turn it's going to make them want to follow you because they feel that personal connection between you and them. And that's a really great thing, especially when you're small. It's far easier to do this. When you start to grow, which you will if you follow these steps, it's going to be harder and harder to engage with these audience members each and every time. But right now, while you still have the time, it's a great way to make your audience super engaged with you, because they're going to start commenting on every one of your videos. The second a new video comes out, they're going to comment on that because they want to get that recognition again from you. And you want to treat them with the respect that they're treating you. Another top tip that I've been using recently is try and incentivize as much engagement as you can. At the start of the video, you want to put a really good hook to make them continue watching the video. If it's the same sort of video that you've been making before, use that same hook that you know works. Or if it's something new, maybe let your audience know exactly what's going to happen in this video and why they should hang on and see what happens. You're not going to believe what happens next, for example. You see that a lot on the For You page, and that really hooks in the audience and makes them want to stay and watch the video to find out what happened. Another thing that's great with incentivizing engagement is at the end, asking the audience for that engagement. If you want them to like the video, just simply ask them. Double tap the screen if you agree, smash that plus button if you want to see more videos like this. The way you've got to think about it is basically, if you're scrolling through your own For You page and maybe you saw a video and you really enjoyed it and you do actually want to follow this creator, but you got distracted by something, or you just kept scrolling and you forgot to do it. If they say to you, hey, follow if you like this sort of content, or follow if you want to see more, that might just give you that extra push to press that follow button. So what you've got to see is you're actually just getting the people that were going to follow you more likely to follow you, rather than the people that were never going to follow you. If you ask someone who was never going to follow you, hey, smash that plus button, they were never going to follow you, especially if you put it at the end of the video. So you're only asking the people who are fully engaged with your content to follow you. And trust me, this is really going to increase the engagement. And right now, with the new updates of TikTok, they're really looking for how much watch time you have and how many people actually follow you at the end of the video. So if someone watches your content, watches the video all the way through, maybe watches 3 or 4 of your videos all the way through, and then hits that plus button, that's going to show the TikTok algorithm that you're now an important creator, and they're going to start pushing you out to more people. So always try and incentivize some sort of engagement in each and every one of your videos. One thing that I've been seeing recently, which I really don't like, is using copyrighted content. Now, I'm not talking about other, bringing in content from other platforms. What I mean is using other people's content from TikTok and not tagging them. I can't understand why people do this. You have a lot of accounts that simply just duet. That's their whole account, which is awesome. But then for some reason, they go out of their way to delete the tag of the content that they actually took it from, which it just doesn't seem right, we're all in it together. Let's help each other grow. If TikTok sees this, they're going to see that as you're someone who steals people's content and doesn't give credit for it. And they also put in that tag because that's what they want. If you start deleting the things that TikTok is actually incentivizing and putting directly into the caption, like if you duet someone, they put it into the caption, their tag. If you start deleting that, that's obviously going to be detrimental because TikTok doesn't like that. TikTok want you to tag other creators because they want TikTok to be a community where people want to be and people want to be posting more and more content. So always tag your fellow creators. Just because, why not? It doesn't take any extra effort on your part. Right now, if you're in a place where you're struggling to find the exact niche that you want to follow and you're looking for more ideas and more content for you to make, then the best thing that I can suggest for you to do is scroll through your For You page, find things that you enjoy, and try and make an array of different content. So in one day, you might post, let's say, 5 or 6 videos. 2 of those videos are going to be dance videos. 2 of those videos are going to be acting videos or duet videos or comedy videos. 2 of those videos will be finance videos or reaction videos. Try and make a different sets of different videos each and every day, and you're going to start to see a pattern of what exact videos work for you. Now, you don't have to stick to an exact niche, but you might find that a style of video works best for you. Like for me, the style of video that I like to use is a hook at the start, then I react to something that I've found on the internet. Maybe it's a story that I'm telling you, I'm reacting to it, putting my own little spin on the story, and then I'm putting another hook and incentivizing engagement at the end. And that's the kind of videos that I make, that's the kind of videos that work really well for me. And it's going to be super easy for you to find the videos that work for you if you just start testing as much different content as you can. So something that's still working super good now for you to get your views up is just smashing out the duets and stitch feature. The stitch feature is being pushed out a lot by TikTok these days. So what I recommend you do is go out onto your For You page and just do 2 or 3 duets and stitches each and every day, because that's really going to smash up your view count, and that's going to show TikTok again that your account has authority and your account is popular, and they're going to start pushing out your content. So the last tip that I have is the way I suggest you create your content. You don't want to be all consumed with TikTok. You know, you want to have time for other things, and what I would suggest is you spend an hour each day creating content, finding content, and engaging with your followers. Obviously you can have a little scroll every now and then. We all do it. We all love a bit of scrolling on the For You page, but try and have a condensed time where you focus on creating your content for the day. So what I do is I spend that hour, first 20 minutes, I'm scrolling on the For You page trying to figure out what's trending for that day. I then spend the next 40 minutes creating the content, and I save it into my drafts. Now, if I'm making the content at a popular time, which is, one thing that I forgot to talk about just before this was the times that you post. Now, I don't so much think that it's too important what time you post, but I definitely see more people at the start engaging with my content if I post in England after around 7 p.m. So before 9 p.m. is also good, so before people go to work, and after 7 p.m. People have finished work, they're at home, they're relaxing on their couch, you know, that sort of thing. I find when I post slap bang in the middle of the day, I don't get too much engagement. But in saying that, there's actually a thing called a delayed explosion, which is your content has 3 or 4 attempts at being pushed out to its audience and seeing whether or not it gets taken up. So one day I might have 1,000 views on a video, and then the next day I have 10,000 views on that same video, and that was a span of 24 hours. Yeah, I would say posting your content at relevant times is good, and also spacing your content out over the day so it's not just 10 videos, boom, straight out. You want to maybe it's 3 videos before 9 p.m, 3 videos at, let's say, 1 p.m. where everyone's on lunch and people are on break from their work, and then 3 videos after 7 p.m. when everyone's chilling on the couch. And you can then start to see a trend in what works for you. Maybe you'll be the same as me, after 7 p.m. works the best, maybe before 9 p.m, maybe right in the middle of the day will work best for you. So yeah, again, you want to test that out because everything is different for each and every person. Like the type of people that follow you might be the type of people who don't have a job. They might be under 16, so they're always on their phone. You know, they don't have a 9-to-5 job where they're not allowed to be on their phone. You should just test different ways, different times of posting, and find what works for you, and then stick with that and roll with it. So yeah, what I was saying about spending an hour a day making your content. So you want to, at any point in the day, you want to put that hour aside and you want to really focus on making your content. So you want to spend the first 20 minutes scrolling on the For You page, finding things that work, things that you like, and then start making your content for about 40 minutes. You want to spend 40 minutes making your content and saving it in your drafts. If you're making the content at an hour where it's best for you to post, then start smashing out that content. Maybe post 3 videos in the same time frame and then wait a couple of hours and post another 3 videos. But if you're making, I like to make my content in the morning, so I have good lighting, so things like that work. So I make about 10 videos in the morning in that hour, and I save them all into my drafts and I start posting them throughout the day. So I'm constantly posting content, and TikTok sees my account as an account that's always posting content. It's always being engaged with. It gets pushed out across the globe. First, it starts locally where you are, so it checks the amount of engagement you get locally. If it does well, it gets pushed out further. So really, the time that you post isn't super important, but it does count for the initial engagement that you're going to get on that video, which might in turn turn into you getting more views in the long run. So just before we finish, one last thing that I want to brush on is always repost the content that has worked for you. Go back 4, 5, 10, 20 days, find the content that smashed it over that time frame and just repost it throughout the day. You can make 5 bits of original new content, then you can take 5 videos from your past that have done well and post them throughout the day. Try and do that every day, because I've seen so many times of my videos that I'll post. Actually, I made a video once that was, it was trending when you change your clothes to the beat, and I made that video and it only got about 1,000 views. And then about 2 months later, I reposted that video and ended up getting over 1 million views. So, you know, it's just like the time that I posted it, where I was when I posted it, you know, things like that. Always try and repost the videos that you love and the videos that your audience love, and see if they do well the second time. And you can post them, you know, 2, 3, 4 times and just keep doing them. And when you see the views start to decline, then you can say, hey, all right, that video's done, on to the next ones. And by that time, it's been 2 weeks since you posted videos again. You got a whole new pool of videos to post. Boom, you got content for that day. So yeah, those are my top tips on how you can grow your account fast now in 2020. If you enjoyed the video, please do consider smashing that subscribe button. It's really going to help me out, and it's really going to help my channel in the long run. If you don't want to subscribe, maybe just a little tap on that like button, because that's also going to help me out. And if you did subscribe, then I'll see you in the next video.